Hello, Good Shepherd and Saints Francis and John. I'm Deacon Mike Lynch with Good Shepherd Church. This week we prepare with the gospel message for the first Sunday of Lent. A reading from the gospel according to Matthew. At that time Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and afterwards he was hungry. The tempter approached him and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command that these stones become loaves of bread." He said in reply, "It is written, one does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes forth from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to the holy city and made him stand on the parapet of the temple and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, He will command His angels concerning you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone." Jesus answered him, "Again it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." Then the devil took him up to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their magnificence. And he said to him, "All these I shall give to you, if you will prostrate yourself and worship me." And Jesus said to him, "Get away, Satan. It is written, the Lord your God shall you worship, and Him alone shall you serve." Then the devil left him, and behold, angels came and ministered to him. As we begin the penitential season of Lent, we read in this gospel passage that Jesus, God who took on human nature, faced temptations, just like all of us. It has always struck me that the tempter, the devil in this story, begins each temptation of Jesus with these words, "If you are the Son of God," as if to say, I doubt it. Prove that you're God's Son, with some miraculous or showy act, turning stones to bread, throwing himself off the temple to be saved by angels, and receiving all the kingdoms of the world by worshiping the tempter himself rather than his Father. But Jesus, truly the Son of God, resists these temptations, quoting sacred scripture to refute the tempter each time. And he demonstrates his trust in his Father and his willingness to obey his Father's will for him, which will involve not fanfare or even being saved from suffering by angels or bowing down to the evil one, but humility, suffering, and even death for the sake of his people. Jesus' rejection of the lure of temptation gives us a model to follow during Lent, a willingness to deny ourselves some of the pleasures we enjoy in life. We call that fasting, don't we? Giving more generously to those in need, or almsgiving, and a greater willingness to open our hearts in prayer of thanks and praise to God, and listening for what God is calling on us to do, not just during Lent, but throughout the year, throughout our lives. Here's some family activities to consider in light of this gospel story. With your family, talk about what temptation threatens to distance you from God at this time. How can you make that temptation holy by offering it to God? Too much television or gaming? Perhaps give it up during Lent. Do you have a vice that you can offer God during Lent? Alcohol, fast food, too many sweets? Offer your weakness to God. God bless you, and see you at Mass.